There are several cool and weird discoveries and stories to come across in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Some are structured as multi-part quests, while others are just random findings that you'll want to go looking for. There are way too many to list, but we've compiled a few of our favorites. We'll try to avoid spoilers as best we can, but we do have to mention the names of certain characters and places just to let you know where to go in order to find whatever we're talking about. Over the course of the game, more people will want to come and join Eivor settlement in England, one of them being Valka from your home back in Norway. You'll need a level 3 settlement to convince her to come and join you, but when she does, make sure to build her hut as soon as you can and follow her quest line. She'll brew you a potion and you'll be transported to Asgard. Yep, you heard me, and actually, Asgard is a huge part of the game, and surprisingly easy to miss, so consider this your PSA. As per tradition, a great deal of Valhalla is someone in the present day using an Animus to relive the memories of someone in the past. Unlike the older games in the series, however, Valhalla doesn't pull you out of the Animus all that often, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't just hop out every once in a while.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
There's actually a goldmine of lore to pick through in the modern day, especially on Layla's laptop. It's in old files, emails, and audio recordings that you'll see additional context for Valhalla's overall theme, that of fate. Layla can talk to her allies as well, and the two will usually have new things to talk about after significant developments in Eivor's story. The game won't tell you about this though. If you want to hear those conversations, you'll need to choose to leave the Animus on your own. Also, make sure to root through Layla's emails. You'll find a nod to a certain global pandemic in there. Though Eivor only teams up with the Hidden Ones in order to root the Order of Ancients out of England and make the country safer for their clan, they can take a few more additional steps towards joining the group, like donning the robes of England's Hidden Ones. There are actually two different assassin-based armor sets in the game. The first, the Hidden One armor, increases your assassination and headshot damage. Each armor piece is located in one of the Hidden One bureaus scattered across England. To find them, you'll have to think like a member of the Brotherhood and take into account the history of England. Look for the centers of power back when Rome still ruled England. If you're having trouble, you can find a few clues to the Bureau's locations as Layla in the modern day. The second, the Mentor armor, allows you to dress as the leader of the Hidden Ones, increasing attack power and overall speed. There is no deductive reasoning for figuring out where the pieces of the Mentor armor are hidden, but you don't have to guess entirely. Like other armor sets, finding at least one piece and looking at the description of that piece will tell you where the others are. If you travel to the forest in the northeastern part of Grantbridgeshire at night, you may be able to spot fireflies. These bright little bugs are both hard to find and very fast, but if you manage to catch them, you can bring them to the pond behind your settlement's longhouse. They'll set your settlement aglow come nighttime. Deep in the lands of East Anglia is a small, ransacked home. An almost mystical aura hangs in the air, and scattered notes tell a frightening story of a man and his 3 daughters. It is not a welcoming place, but those willing to press on will find a nearby tomb hiding a piece of gear behind a locked door, and the door needs 3 keys.
The statue has 3 large slits. Something may fit here. A knife or a dagger.
If you're having trouble finding this place, go to the easternmost area of the kingdom. To actually unlock the door and enter the crypt, you'll need to hunt down the 3 daughters, best each one in combat, and claim their daggers. Just be careful, each can command a different element and they hit pretty hard. They aren't bosses you want to go up against in the early game, unless you've unlocked some powerful combat abilities. Upon finding Stonehenge, make sure to explore the nearby area until you find a cave. Go inside it and you'll find a very cool weapon, Excalibur. That's right, King Arthur's legendary blade is there for you to claim.
An ancient weapon, locked in place.
Except it's not as simple as that. You need 11 keys to unlock it. Some keys are found by completing platforming challenges inside caves scattered around England, and others are held by zealots who serve the Order of Ancients. If you have no idea what you're searching for, you'll actually have to go into one of the caves for Valka's quest, so that will give you an idea of what to look out for. Zealots are a bit easier to find. They'll traditionally stick to main roads, so just travel along the main roads and you'll run into them eventually. In Wessex, there's a snake carved into the hillside. No quest here as far as we can tell, but quite a few snakes spawn here, and there's a treasure located here, though you'll first have to discover a map that tells you which part of the snake is hiding the prize you seek. Until then, the place is just a really good spot to go in order to hunt snakes. Those Roman artifacts that you may have discovered in your journey across England, they can be used to outfit a museum for your settlement. Expand the settlement a few times, and it will attract a rather rambunctious fellow who's very enthusiastic about Rome.
Eivor, have you ever been in love?
Build him a museum and it will kick off a hunt for these artifacts, as well as a pretty funny side story that involves the rivalry between two collectors. A giant wall protects the northern border of England from the rest of the world. You can travel along the full length of it, lighting the signal fires as you go. You get an achievement/trophy for lighting all of them, plus you meet a fairly interesting and violent chap on the wall who will challenge you to a fight. Not a quest, there's no reason to travel the length of the wall and light these signal fires, but it will see you explore the most northern part of the map, which is a beautiful sight to behold. So there you have it, some cool things from AC Valhalla that you might have missed. What were your favorites? Let us know in the comments below, and for more on Valhalla, including graphics comparisons, beginner's tips, a review, and more, keep it at GameSpot.